ITW. You know, like that. So like I say, I had a granddad. I had both. Hey twin, listen, we just finished our book signing, man, at Turning Pages. Being an author is everything. This book is Granny's Principle, children's book dedicated to my 94-year-old grandma, man. And I'm at Turning Pages, showing me a lot of love, so I'm definitely doing my next book signing, which is Not Your Average Granddad, a book dedicated to my grandfather. He's a retired military. He the one always told me, man, without the streets and everything else, you can do anything. You know, you're talking to a kid who stuttered, who had speech problems, but listen, you can do whatever, man. I start reading the book 1 page per day, right? I used to read books with my kids, even if they was out of state. We'll all be on a 3-way call and we'll read a page or 2 together. Started with Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So to stand here and I'm on my second book is everything. So whatever you want to do out there, you see the band, dream big. Dream big, because whatever you want to do, you can make it happen. Welcome back to Good News ITW, episode 38, preparing for an author book signing. Shout out and much love to the Turning Pages Bookshop down in Goose Creek, South Carolina. It's actually the one and only Black-owned bookstore in South Carolina. And I'm going to tell you, they showed me a lot of love at my book signing over the weekend. My official launch and book signing to Granny's Principle was this weekend, and the book signing was a success, right? And I'm here to give you 5 tips where you can have your own successful book signing. The number one thing you should do before having a book signing is promote. Don't wait to the last week or 2, promote way in advance. Give people time to adjust their schedule and just to get the word out, right? You can promote on your social media, YouTube. I pass out flyers, and you got a phone with all these contacts. So text everyone. Tell AI to come up with a text thread that you can, promote that to everyone in your contact list, right? To your family, friends, and word them out, right? I would, every day I will pass out my flyers with a QR code also. And if they don't want to make it or can't make it, they can, scan that and actually buy my book. And so that helped me out. Number 2, you got to look professional. Yourself plus that table. This year I actually got one of those retractable, as you see it behind me, banners, right? That made me, I was told, man, they love my banner, right? So I had that. I had a table nice set up, had my books there. I had candy, for the kids. It's a children's book, so a lot of kids would come to the table, look at the candy, but then they, their parents would come there and boom, I had bracelets for the kids as well. Anyone who brought a book had that on my table, had it nice and laid out, right? So make sure your table is nice and make sure you dress well. I have my brand on, Trust God's Plan, have my logo, or nice collar. You want to look apart, right? You want to look presentable with a nice smile on your face. So definitely look professional. Have your tables nice. That would draw people to your table. So you missed the book signing. That's okay. Granny's Principle is on my website, www.mritw.com, or you can go on Amazon. This book brings back those old school principles that our mother or grandma used to tell us, like respect open doors, money can, and laughter is the best medicine. So go now, grab a copy. Tip number 3 is have a small team. The mistake I did last time was I try to do everything myself. I try to take the payment method, sign the books, talk to everyone, and take the pictures. This time I had, family members, take the pictures. One did the, take the payment, and I was able to focus on talking to the customers, signing the books, and I tell you that took a lot of relief off me, man. And there's always a fire to blow out. And guess what? I wasn't the one that had to blow the fire out, right? I had people with me. So you definitely need to bring someone, bring your kids, bring your neighbors, someone to help you out with that, right? Tip number 4, practice, practice, practice on signing the book. Practice on how you're going to take the picture with your guests, right? Because guess what? You don't want a day of and you're like, oh, where to stand or this and that. So I actually did role playing, right? With some family members, I would have them come up like they're, going to buy a book. So I did all the motions, right? So when it come that day of, I already did it a few times, so I'm good. I know how to pose, know where to stand, and everything went smooth. That is a key thing. And now, number 5, the 5th thing you must do: follow up after the event. Everyone that spend money with you want to feel appreciated, right? So if you're got the email, like I said, if you got that table nice and set up, always have a sign in where someone can leave an email or a number, right? You don't actually need their number, but if they want to give a number too, that's cool. But most people don't mind leaving an email. So you can actually send them a thank you. Also, if you got an upcoming book, you can tell them about your upcoming event, a book. You can actually give them a discount on the next book, right? Because it's all about the follow up, right? Maybe wait a week or so, a couple of days, and say, hey, thank you for showing up. Thank you for purchasing. And you know what? Here's 10%, 15% on my next book because it's coming soon. Or I got another event that I'm, hosting. So you definitely want to stay connected. For me, my QR code is my YouTube channel. So a lot of people who say, hey, I want to follow me or follow my journey can scan that QR code and now they're on my podcast, which is free on YouTube. Good News ITW. A lot of people read this book with their kids or even themselves and say, you know what? That remind me of my mom. That remind me of my grandma. And I thank each and every one who brought a book, who read it, or even a feedback, right? So if you read a book, you know, definitely share with me. Send a picture with the book, or just do a review on the book because that would help me, just get this out to more people. I'm following this book out with another book called Not Your Average Granddad. It's a book dedicated to my grandfather, and he always would tell me, I'ma do some great thing as long as I leave the streets, the drugs and stuff like that out the way. As long as I don't mess with none of that, man, you can do anything. He was one of the first person who told me that, and I always take that with me when I'm trying. Now I don't even try. When I do new in the back of my head ventures, right? My granddad saying you can do it. So that book will be Not Your Average Granddad. That will be published in a month, and I will be doing another book signing. And thank you again. I hope you got some good information for your own book signing. Until next time, thanks for tuning in. Let's go.